With 9 million dog owners in Britain today, many of them are battling to be top dog at home.
Look, you can't go behind me.
But one man believes there's no such thing as a naughty dog.
I'm not going near it.
Just struggling owners.
Somsy, enough.
You think you've got a problem now, and you have. You're really not in control.
And that's when master dog trainer Graeme Hall steps in to take on the nation's dog owners.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I've worked with almost every breed of dog and all kinds of dog behaviour problems. But 9 times out of 10, it's the owners that need to change their behaviour. And that is a really tough message to get across. The problem I got with you is what you're not doing is any sort of correction at all.
With 12 years' experience, Graham's been put to the test thousands of times.
Come on, let's run.
And the results speak for themselves.
No.
Well done, baby.
Well done.
Honestly, it'll change my life.
In his casebook this week,
Lennox, no.
a bulldog whose hunger knows no bounds.
Oh, stop him.
Oh, my God. Stop.
And Daddy's little darling has no respect for the woman of the house.
No. Kitchen.
But Graham's first port of call brings him to Sussex, where he'll take on Mum Bella and her German Shepherd cross pup, Bear. A pair of pooches who can't even go on a walk around the block without chaos erupting.
When we go on walks this way, Bella's continually looking out for other dogs, trying to get at people. Bear is trying to escape his lead, continually up the road, jumping up, pulling us. I can't actually hold him. Terry has to take Bear.
I mean, you've got to have quite a lot of strength for Bear. It's like this throughout the whole walk. I can't control him. It's just a constant fight.
But while they're a nightmare to control outside, inside their manic behaviour goes up a notch when visitors arrive.
First thing they do is bark very, very loud to warn the people off.
Bella will bark at anything.
My nan and granddad are very anxious when they come round. My nan is very scared of them.
And then Mum Bella's behaviour goes from intimidating to bizarre.
She'll just keep pacing around, and then she won't acknowledge anyone. All she's doing is being fixated on reflections or something other than what's going on around her. I have no idea what she's sniffing for.
The couple met in 2014, and when they moved in together, they decided to get a dog to cement their relationship.
We found Bella. It was love at first sight.
It definitely was.
She was such a loving dog, very obedient. She was quite easy to train.
With their new pup settled in, the couple got married and planned to have a baby together. But everything changed when they went on holiday, leaving Bella in the care of kennels.
While we were away, Bella came into her first season and unfortunately got pregnant. She then had 4 puppies at 8 months old.
I can't even really remember the old Bella.
I just think it was too young for her and it's messed her up.
Realising Bella was extremely attached to her only male pup, Bear, the newly married couple decided to keep him. But 2 years on from his arrival, their plans to start a family are in ruins.
Bear.
We wouldn't be able to have children, not with them behaving like this, in case they jumped on the baby. We wouldn't be able to go out for walks because we wouldn't be able to hold them both and a pram. If Graeme can't help, then it was going to have to be put on hold. We can't cope. It's too much.
German Shepherd dogs are known for their courage, their loyalty. They're herding dogs, so they're very intelligent and they need to be worked, really. They can make great pets, but only if they're well trained.
With the couple's family plans at stake, Graham's got his work cut out.
Hello.
Hi, Graeme. Nice
to meet you. Hi.
Hi.
Right then, I better come on in, hadn't I?
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you.
This is Bear.
Hello, Bear. What?
That was the noisy one.
Okay, okay. What's going on then? Hello? No. Is this what normally happens?
Yeah, sometimes they jump up on people as well, so when you sit down, they're all over you.
You definitely wouldn't be breaking in here. You know?
No.
So he's barking, she's whining, looking at the floor. What seems to be your problem?
Bella's very anxious, and we seem to have noticed a lot of behaviour since she got pregnant. She'll pace around the room, sniffing at the floor.
So how long does she keep that up for?
A good hour.
So what impact's that going to have on your life going forward?
We would like to have people over.
Yeah. Well, I've got younger sisters.
They're getting
They're
pushed over, aren't they?
Overwhelming.
Yeah,
And my nan and granddad aren't getting any younger. We would like to start a family, but at this stage, it's out of the question. It's just not safe. And once pregnant, I wouldn't be able to walk them on the lead anyway.
How are you doing walking them on the lead now?
We don't.
We don't.
You don't walk them on the
can't.
lead? Right, that's a problem. So you're cut off from your family and your friends, and you've got no chance of starting a family at the minute.
We're stuck.
No pressure then. Come on then, let's get the leads out.
In order for Graeme to start putting things right,
Steady.
he needs to stand back and observe what Gemma and Terry are doing wrong.
Steady.
Steady. I can't even walk him. Steady. Ew.
Well, Bear's interesting. He doesn't take a single step without leaping up in the air. He's just fighting against the lead.
Steady. Oh, God. Leave it. Leave it.
But when things get out of hand,
Bella, leave it. Leave it.
Oi!
Graeme is forced to take action.
Right.
Leave it.
I'm meant to be just watching to see what's going on, but there's no way I can stand by while somebody gets pulled into the road. It's just mayhem. That was a bit of an ordeal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I could see that Bear was trying to climb over Bella to get to the dog, but the dog wasn't doing anything, was it?
No. We get that a lot. They are harmless dogs, like...
They just come across aggressive.
You're not kidding.
With this manic mum and her pup now calm, it's time for a frank chat.
So if I can't fix these dogs, what happens?
Either they both have to go or one of them has to go,
Right.
because we want a family.
And wouldn't it be nice to have happy families with 2 dogs and a baby?
Yeah.
But at the moment, you're a million miles away from that, I think. When Bella's sniffing the ground, looking at the air, and all those funny things, she's doing the dog equivalent of biting her nails. It's actually called a displacement behaviour, right? It's something you do when you're nervous.
She was 10 months old when
she gave birth. So she was only a puppy herself. I think she's just overwhelmed by everything. Something about having Bear is making her nervous. And I think it's because she doesn't know how to do it, really. Bear here is just bouncing at everybody. Gemma, you said it, he doesn't know right from wrong.
He doesn't.
That's because Bella's not taught him.
I just blame myself. I put her in to boarding. We went away and enjoyed ourselves and she got herself pregnant.
Well, if we take the weight of responsibility off Bella, she should then start to calm herself down. We need to show her that she can trust you to take over as parents.
Mm-hmm. That's what we want.
So I think we start outside. And what I really want to be able to do is to get you, Gemma, walking both of them safely.
At the same time?
Mm-hmm. We better make a start, shall we?
Yes, let's go.
Come on, Bear. This couple are desperate to start a family, and they can't do that with these dogs. If we can't fix this, they're going to have to be rehomed, and that would be just heartbreaking. Imagine that, saying goodbye to your dogs so that you could have a baby. It's not the best way to start family life.
Coming up, with family plans looming, the pressure's on Graeme to get Bella and Bear in line.
Use your voice to tell him off if he's being naughty.
Bear.
And an insatiable appetite in Surrey has grave consequences.
The vet said if we don't operate, he's going to die.
Master dog trainer Graeme Hall believes it's often the owners who need help, more than man's best friend. Today he's under pressure to help bring Terry and Gemma's German Shepherds under control. to avoid the prospect of rehoming.
We wouldn't be able to have children, not with them behaving like this.
Having had to jump in to pull back a boisterous Bella and Bear on a walk,
There's no way I can stand by while somebody gets pulled into the road.
Graham's realised that Bella's problems stem from her being an overprotective mum, whose aggression is triggered when her son gets anxious.
Steady.
In an ideal world, German Shepherds shouldn't start breeding until they're about 2 years old. And so, Bella was ever so young when she had Bear. And it's clear to me that that's really affected her because, when Bear's anxious on a walk, well, Bella panics and it's just chaos. The solution's simple. Terry and Gemma need to be able to calmly walk Bear on his own without Bella's support. And if Bella sees this, then she won't feel the need to react. And lead walking should be a breeze. The first thing I noticed is you've got 2 leads on. I actually think it's working against you. Also, you've got these figure of 8 leads around his nose. I can see Bear in particular, he's constantly snapping at the air. I think that's because he's trying to get the thing off his nose, So all of that builds the excitement. If you've got a really good strong collar fitted properly, then that's secure enough. So there's one for him.
Bear may have been impossible to walk since birth, but Graeme thinks the solution is simple. When he looks uncomfortable, give him reassurance.
I'm holding the lead so it's not too long. A J shape in effect, so he can't get too far away from me because otherwise I'll be off my feet, yeah? But it's not so short, he's going to pull against it. And that's what I'm seeing all the time, on your walk. You think you've got control because you're physically muscling the dog around, but it's about sending signals. So, come on you. Wait. Good. No. Watch what I'm doing. A little nudge on the collar to say, you, come on, pay attention.
He's confused, isn't he? He wants to play up, look.
In order for Bear to feel relaxed, he needs to be reassured that someone's in control.
Hey. No. So as soon as he starts to jump, everything changes. I go from village idiot smile to I wouldn't if I were you. Good boy.
Wow.
That's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long we've been going?
A minute, not
About a
even
minute,
that.
yeah.
Different dog.
I'm going to hand over to you, Terry. All yours.
Having never been able to control boisterous Bear on a walk, can Terry copy Graham's calm and controlled manner?
Right. When you're ready, off you go.
Come on in.
That's it.
This way. Good boy.
Well done. I heard the praise.
Good boy.
Relax your arm. There's a tendency is you do a correction, then you lock on and you hold on for dear life.
Good boy.
But when Bear begins to show signs of getting anxious, Terry is able to get him under control
That's it. Relax.
by simply relaxing her arm.
That's it.
And Bear is as happy to walk with her as he is with Graeme.
Yeah, good. So, Gemma, what difference did you see?
Terry's a lot more relaxed, even Bear is.
So, he's happier, you're happier.
Terry's managed it. Now can Gemma do the same?
Good boy.
And actually, that looks very good.
This way, Jem. Good boy.
Oh, look at Gemma.
It's like a woman walking a dog, doesn't it? And not the other way around.
Very relaxed, not stressed. What a difference.
By staying calm, Terry and Gemma have shown Bear there's nothing to be afraid of. But will it be the same when Bella is back in the mix?
Do you remember I said, if we could get to the stage where you could walk the 2 dogs together, that would be, well, pretty amazing. I think we should have a go at that. So whatever happens, because they might start to jump and play with each other, keep going.
Okay.
Tell them, right? And use your voice.
Okay, steady. 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 Good dogs. Good.
Do you think you'd see that?
No. Not on the first day.
Good.
Brilliant.
Good.
Look at this now. You're like, oh, I think I'll just park them here. How does that feel?
A lot better.
And Bella's looking a lot more relaxed. And the reason for that is, for the first time, she's looking at you guys going, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can be the parents now.
We're really happy with how the training's gone today. Steady. Never thought that we'd be able to walk both dogs nicely at the same time. And our dogs are calm.
a really positive result for the day, but I've not lost sight of the fact that there's a big job to do in the house, and it's the bit in the house that means that they can have a baby together. That's the big deal here.
So Graeme will be returning to take on that challenge. But first, he's heading to Addlestone in Surrey, where he's going to meet heavyweight bruiser Lennox, a bulldog who thinks with his stomach.
Oh, Lennox. Anything that he's not allowed to have, he would like to have.
And this dog truly doesn't miss an opportunity to eat.
Lennox, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Lennox has just taken someone's lunch. Extremely embarrassing. I think he actually got the guy's hand. Come on, Lennox. He's very strong. Come on.
Without the prospect of food,
Lennox, not in the road.
walks with owner Chloe come to a grinding halt.
He wants to go to the pub. Lennox, no.
Lennox, no! Lennox!
That's my lunch gone.
Chloe knew she was taking on a handful when she first got him as a pup.
No.
He was the naughtiest of the bunch, and that's why I decided to pick him.
Look it!
I'm regretting that a little bit now. This is why we don't bring Lennox out. Mum and Molly have gone.
What Chloe first saw as an endearing trait soon became impossible to deal with.
Lennox! I always worry if a child walks past how dangerous it can be. We were out walking one day and a little girl was walking towards us with an ice cream in her hand. He literally launched at her. The child was obviously scared and she screamed, Lennox!
And his food scavenging ways aren't just a risk to those around him.
So he's stolen a whole corn on the cob before. So he had to be operated on and the surgeon found it all completely whole, still in his intestine. 3 grand later. Lennox, no! You know, he's a danger to himself.
Like most dog breeds, bulldogs like to eat, but the problem with bulldogs is they often don't like to exercise, and that means that they can be prone to a bit of weight gain. And, you know, eating habits can be really hard to break.
Hi, Graeme.
Hello, Chloe, nice to meet you.
Thanks
You
for
all right?
coming. Come
That's
on
all
in.
right. You're very welcome. Cheers.
Lennox! Oh, Lennox, get down. Oh, I'm so sorry. You did have a cup of tea and a plate of biscuits,
Thank you
Graeme.
very much. Well, I was going to ask what's the problem, but what's interesting about that is there's no hint of remorse or...
Oh, no, and he'll keep going. If I was to put more down, he'd eat it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah, I'd love a cup of tea, yeah.
And unfortunately, I can't offer you any more biscuits that I have put out.
Lennox, you're a bad boy. I like a custard cream as well.
And so does Lennox.
Yeah, no, I noticed.
Having already got a taste of Lennox's enormous appetite, Graeme is eager to find out more about his food fixation.
Whenever it's about, he wants to get it. He's stolen an ice cream from a child and an adult, and I'm worried for a small child he could knock them over.
How do people react?
They're normally quite scared of him. He's quite a powerful dog, and yeah, not very happy when their ice cream's on the floor.
Or inside a dog. So, what's he eating around the house?
He's had sandwiches off the side, my roast chicken off of the side.
With the bones?
Yeah.
And it's not as though he's underfed. I mean...
He's actually managed to get a corn on the cob before, which actually led to him almost nearly dying. He literally just collapsed and they operated on him and found a corn on the cob with the stick on stuck in his intestines.
Blimey. So, how close was he to death?
The vet said if we don't operate, he's going to die, so it was touch and go. Yeah.
In order to see the true scale of the problem, Graeme needs to see Lennox out amongst the public.
What problems do you have when you come here?
There's lots of cafes along here with people eating.
So what happens if he spots a bit of food or something?
Oh, he would be straight at it.
Would he?
Yeah.
Right.
But it seems today Lennox is behaving himself. Until...
Oh, stop him. Oh,
My God, so sorry. Lennox!
come here, I'll keep hold of him. Oh,
Lennox.
you, no.
As you can see, that's the normal thing we have.
Yeah, yeah, looks like a rocket then.
I'm so sorry
Yeah.
about that. I'll buy you a new one.
Thank you very much.
That was lightning fast.
Very quick, but it's not the first time he's done that.
Well, that took me by surprise. He'd pretty much gone past and then went... What time have you got to react to that? So that makes training really difficult.
Can I order 1 bacon sandwich, please, for the lady out there?
Right, well, that was pretty extreme.
That was so embarrassing.
What's your worst fear, though?
I'm terrified that he will be put down because he bites someone.
With Chloe fearing for Lennox's future, it's time for some home truths.
Now, look, you seem like a really reasonable person, and I'm going to tell you something I think you already knew, but you are not in control of that dog. And for your own peace of mind, and for everybody's safety, and his, you need to be.
Yeah, I think something needs to change, and I do need to be more in control of him, so I'm willing to give it a go.
Brill, that's what I like to hear. Kind of puts it all on me now, so I have to come up with a system, so I think we've got a lot to do.
Coming up, will Graeme be able to keep a lid on Lennox's food thievery?
Keep going.
Off!
Before someone gets hurt.
Shall we dance?
And he's got a date in Surrey with a bullish boxer.
Shall we not do tongues? We've hardly met.
Master dog trainer Graeme Hall spends his life coming to the rescue of desperate dog owners. Today he's helping Chloe put a stop to her bulldog's food-stealing habit.
Lennox, no!
Before he harms himself.
The vet said if we don't operate, he's going to die.
Or someone else.
Oh, stop him.
Oh, my God, so sorry. Lennox!
I can cure this dog's food obsession easily by teaching him the meaning of the word off. And to do this, I'm going to use a plate of sausages. I'm going to put some food down on your table. When he goes for it, because he will, I'm going to use a command off with a tone of voice that really suggests exactly that.
And to reinforce the word off,
Whoa.
Graeme is going to use a visual signal to underline it.
So as it starts to come down, so off. Oh, good boy. That's very good.
To incentivise Lennox to obey the command, Graeme has another trick up his sleeve.
Up here, I've got some chicken. So I'm watching him like a hawk right now, ready to step in if I have to. I pick up a bit of chicken. If he does what I want, off, and backs off. Oh, look, he sat down. Good boy. Right then, what's this?
So far, he's resisted temptation. But will that continue when Graeme steps right out of the way of the sausages?
If he goes forward, I'm going to step in and tell him off. So his little doggy brain goes, don't go to the sausages, listen to off, do sit. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good boy.
Oh my God, that's absolutely amazing.
Now that the meaning of the word off has sunk in, will it pay off when Chloe has a go?
You're going to put that plate of sausages on the floor, but you need to watch him like a hawk. Now, keep an eye on him. Now, let you see, when you weren't looking,
I take my back.
he got 2 feet closer to those sausages. Right.
Off. Good boy.
That's it. Watch him.
Good boy.
That's it. Keep an eye on him. I'll jump in if I have to. Now, you've got to get there before him if he makes a move.
Good boy.
That's pretty good, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now he's watching it.
Off.
Brilliant. Well done.
Good boy.
That's really good, Chloe.
Good boy.
So the message is clear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has this ever happened?
Not when food's been in the room.
That's great. Well, giving Lennox the incentive of a treat has really helped that command sink in. But you know what? Now he's learnt it. I think he'll still do it without the added reward. But there's only one way to find out.
To put Lennox to the ultimate test, Graeme wants to tempt this hungry hound.
Wow.
Come on over, Chloe.
How many picnics have you got going on? That's my worst nightmare.
Right. The picnic slalom, right? So your mission is to walk around them and show me what you can do. So now you're on lead, you need to use your off command every time he looks as though he's about to go for the food. And don't hang around, yeah?
Okay.
If he starts to move, you need to be really quick. Up for it?
Yep.
Good.
Give it a go.
That's the attitude. Great. And as an extra bonus, the lady at the end, of course, you may have recognised that's your daughter. So she's going to be cheering you on.
So will Chloe be able to stop him stealing food using only the off command?
Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Go for it. That's it, give yourself some room.
Off.
Oh, you passed the cake with the sprinkles. Brilliant. So,
Off.
right, brilliant.
Chloe successfully guides Lennox past 3 of the 4 blankets without a morsel nearing his mouth.
Well done.
But as they approach the final hurdle,
Right.
Off. Oh my God. Oh my God, Lennox.
1 donut down. It's not going as Graeme had hoped.
OK, it's not the end of the world. Listen, what you've got to remember is this is on the floor.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder than walking past a cafe where things are on a table. I'm really pushing you here. So remember to relax your arm, I'll walk with you and praise the good bits.
Yeah.
Off we go. So you passed the cake with the sprinkles. Brilliant. Keep going.
Good boy.
That's it.
Off.
You passed the chicken.
He's not even noticed it.
He's not.
Just hours earlier,
Keep going. Keep going.
Chloe wouldn't have been able to step near the first plate.
Don't let him. Off. That's it. Take control. And
Lennox.
final test.
Off.
Round the donuts. Come on. Keep going. Oh,
Boy.
good. Well done.
But with a strong command
Off.
and some praise,
Good boy.
Look, see, that's improved.
Lennox successfully completes the snack slalom. Not once,
That's the way to do it.
but twice.
That's it.
Good.
Pass the cake with the sprinkles and
Oh,
Put it there.
well done.
what do you reckon, everybody? Fantastic. Well done.
That was so much better.
How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel like I'm in control now.
Well, do you know what? Congratulations. I thought you
Thank
did
you.
really well.
I never expected that I would be able to walk past 1 picnic blanket, let alone 4, and him actually not get hold of anything. And I think with a lot of practice and training, we're going to have a different dog.
All the best.
Yeah, thank you very
Yeah.
much for your help, Graeme.
Take care now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Chloe now looks in control of her dog, and I'm happy that he's not going to get harmed, people aren't going to get harmed, and Chloe will know what she's doing.
Good boy.
It's a new day, and Graeme is heading to Wiltshire
In.
to meet Hagrid,
Kitchen.
a boxer who refuses to listen to the woman of the house.
Hagrid behaves very differently between me and Dave.
Hagrid, come on.
Wait. Stop.
Ow. Let go. No.
Wait.
If I go to grab his collar, he'll get quite aggressive.
Hagrid.
Dave can literally click his fingers.
Hagrid, can you come?
9 times out of 10, Hagrid will listen to him first time.
Good boy. Kitchen, come on. In. Good boy.
Just laughs in my face, more or less.
The decision to add a dog to the household 3 years ago was far from a mutual one for Emily and David.
I wasn't keen on the idea of getting a dog, so the agreement was we could have a dog as long as I chose the breed.
But as the couple were planning on starting a family, this choice was key.
So I googled best dogs around children.
Hagrid.
Stop! And boxers were on there, so that's what we decided on.
From the moment Hagrid arrived, Dave was smitten.
You do love that dog more than me.
No comment. He's certainly my dog. I think he is more closer to me than he is to Emily.
And the feeling is mutual.
I would say he's obsessed with you.
He will follow me everywhere, so if I go upstairs, he'll come upstairs.
Oh, nice cuddles!
He has tried to hump me a few times when we're cuddling. But yeah.
I feel like the other woman.
With best buddy Dave by his side, Hagrid found another pal in baby Willow.
I think he's got a good temperament around Willow.
With Willow, he's a lot more careful.
You coming in?
Leaving Emily
Hagrid, in. Get in.
feeling outnumbered
Hagrid. Good boy.
and worried that even her ability to parent
Stop!
is being affected.
Hagrid is now barking because we're upstairs without him and he's feeling left out. It's quite hard to get Willow to sleep. He won't stop barking until I go back downstairs.
Kitchen. Kitchen.
It would be nice to be able to control my own dog. He doesn't like me.
Hagrid, in. Really?
Boxers are lovely, friendly dogs usually, really bouncy, full of energy. But they were bred for bull baiting in Germany originally. So I guess that means that they used to take their orders from men. And I'm hearing that Hagrid is just, well, really disrespectful to the lady of the house. Hello,
Hi,
Emily.
Greta.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Hi.
meet you. Thanks for coming.
Hello, you. Oh, God, yeah. You'll be Hagrid then. Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we not do tongues? We've hardly met. Is he normally like this then?
No, he's normally a lot more excitable.
Oh, right, okay. So tell me about your problems.
I think Emily's biggest problem is she has no control over Hagrid. He doesn't listen to Emily at all. Hagrid has his own agenda with Emily.
He's very much your dog, isn't
Yeah.
he? Earlier on, I told him to go to the kitchen. I had to grab his collar. He was getting quite growly and aggressive with me.
Right.
Dave said it first time he's in the kitchen.
So he just doesn't listen to you?
No. When people come over, he's very, very excitable, jumping up. So we tend to shut him in the kitchen. It has taken me 20 minutes before to get him back in the kitchen. I've got no authority over him, have I?
So it takes you 20 minutes to get him from the living room to go into the kitchen where you leave him. Your problem is you can't get him to go where you want him to go. How does that make you feel?
It's very frustrating. It's kind of upsetting as well, because I think Dave works longer hours than I do, so I spend a lot more time with Hagrid than he does.
Right.
And I don't think he sees a lot of what Hagrid's like with just me. I can get quite scared of him sometimes.
So what do you think the pecking order is in your house?
The pecking order is definitely Dave, Hagrid, Willow, me.
Yeah?
Definitely.
You think the same, Dave?
I do, yeah.
So that's got to change.
He doesn't like me.
Before Graeme can help, he wants to see how differently Hagrid treats his parents by getting them to walk him into the kitchen.
I'm interested in tone of voice, what commands. So when you're ready, come.
And whilst Hagrid is happy to obey Dave's commands,
Good boy.
Easy.
Kitchen.
for Emily, it's a real battle.
Kitchen, now. Come here. Come on. Kitchen. Come on, kitchen. Go on. Come on.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's quite funny.
No. Kitchen.
So you had to grab him by the collar there, and he's being as fearsome as he can, really, I think, to warn you off. How does that make you feel?
It scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, he could bite me, like, I don't know.
Emily seems convinced that this dog doesn't like her, but I don't think that's true. I think he loves her, but he doesn't respect her. Now, I think a big part of the reason why that is that in this house, it's the men that take the lead, and that's got to change. Dave, you're the one who's got the control, and I'm sure you love that. I think secretly you quite like the fact that you can do it and nobody else can. I think the important thing is that Hagrid's not one of the bosses round here, you two are.
Yep.
Having observed Emily shouting various commands
Kitchen, now.
and chasing Hagrid, Graeme wants Emily to use one clear command, Hagrid, come, to order the dog into the kitchen, a task she has to try to do every day before going to work.
What we do need to do is every time he does something right, that he gets calm praise, which just kind of keeps a lid on the excitement. Give it your best shot.
Hagrid, come. 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 Hagrid, come. Come.
But despite her best efforts,
Hagrid,
this boxer's staying put.
come.
OK, we're not quite there then. Emily's doing all the right things now, but Hagrid's not got used to the idea that he needs to listen to Emily and respect her. And I think the one person that can help him to understand that he needs to do that is his master. If Dave is listening to Emily, then Hagrid will follow suit. What I'm going to suggest is that, Dave, you're going to be behind, but not using your voice.
And this time,
Come.
with Dave responding, Hagrid is happy to follow Emily's commands.
In. Good boy.
Super.
Good boy.
Nice. Great tone of voice with the praise. That sounded just like me. Let's do it again.
But has the message sunk in that Emily has to be obeyed at all times?
Remember, confident. Hagrid, come. like you just expect it to happen.
Yeah.
Nice and clear, direct communication. Right, when you're ready.
And this time with a clear command,
Hagrid, come.
a bit of praise,
Good boy.
and with no Dave in tow,
In. Good boy. Well done. Good boy.
Emily manages to get Hagrid into the kitchen on her own for the first time.
Put it there. Well done. Fantastic. How did that feel?
Yeah, good. I'm pleased.
Yeah,
Getting
good.
there.
Do you still think Hagrid doesn't like you?
No.
So what you've learned today transfers to pretty much all of his behaviours. Praising the good behaviours, in this case calmly, because it doesn't take much to rev him up. You're using commands that are nice and clear. If you do that with everything else, you're absolutely on a winner. Put it there. I'm going to hit the road.
Thank you,
So,
Graeme.
it's been an absolute pleasure. All the very best.
Take care.
Bye-bye you.
It feels really good that he's listening to me now. I kind of feel a bit powerful. It might be going to my head a bit.
Good boy. Good boy.
Still to come,
That's it.
there's unfinished business to get Bella and Bear under control.
Well, that was a bit full on.
Before Graham's working week comes to a close, he's heading back to Sussex to help Terry and Gemma regain control of their mother and son doggy duo, whose hard-to-handle behaviour had put the couple's plans to start a family on hold.
Steady.
Having successfully got them calm on the lead, he's back to take on a bigger issue: their extremely erratic behaviour every time someone comes to the house.
What's interesting here is that outside the house, Bear's bad behaviour is what's causing Bella to be anxious. But inside, it's all reversed because Bella's anxiety is winding Bear up. And that's what I need to tackle today. Hello.
Hi.
That's different.
It is an improvement.
They're under control, aren't they? That's the point.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
implemented the training.
I can tell. How's the problem inside, though?
That's just as bad.
Yeah, not good at all.
Well, that's why I came back. Shall we?
It was the dog's excitable behaviour around strangers that the couple were most worried about. And as soon as they're back in the house, Bella is up to her old tricks, and Bear is following suit.
So she's already working herself up because there's a visitor in the house.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you stand or sit, she'll just do this the whole time.
Yeah.
If they're to have a baby in the house, they need dogs that don't pose a threat with erratic behaviour. In order to solve this problem, Graeme is going to tackle it with an unconventional approach to his training.
Well, this is quite an unusual one for me because normally I'm avoiding excitement in a case like this at all costs. Calmness is the way to go. But with German Shepherd dogs, they actually do work really well when they're quite excited, if they're trained properly. If you think about what police dogs do, they operate under really exciting circumstances. So I'm going to use a little bit of that.
Graeme needs to be able to teach Bella to obey a command at the height of her excitement. Once Bella's calm, he believes Bear will naturally settle down too.
I've got a squeaky fox and I've got a squacky duck, right? So I'm going to get her excited in the toy. And once she's a bit excited, I'm going to say sit. That makes sense?
Yeah.
If I can rev Bella up with a toy and teach her to respond to a command to calm down, even when she's in that heightened state, then hopefully I can transfer that to when she's excitable around visitors. Come on, Bella. Come here. Good girl. What you got? Yay! Good girl. Ah, sit. Sit. Good, there you go.
After
Yay,
just a few
jolly girl.
attempts,
Sit. Good.
Bella is responding on command,
Sit.
despite her excitement.
Good. She's a lot calmer already.
Definitely an improvement, like she's not screaming or barking.
Those are the moments where we've got to go, oh, good girl, that's very nice. Then I'm telling her, I like this calm behaviour. German Shepherd, famously intelligent dog. So once she's made the connection, we've got to translate that to somebody walking in. Right, off you go.
Bella, what's this? What's this? Bella. Ready.
That's it. Oh, you're on. Bring her out here. That's it.
Gemma may have got Bella's attention with some play,
Oh dear.
but with this German Shepherd riled up, Will she calm down on command?
Sit.
Good girl, they're having
Yeah.
it.
Sit.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Good, okay.
Good
Girl. So you had her sitting there calmly for a good 3 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but the difference in the picture I'm seeing is incredible. How's it feel?
Really good. I'm really positive about it.
She's learning to calm herself down. So the message is, if you get excited and somebody tells you to calm down, just calm down.
Yeah, we're getting there.
And Gemma's newfound ability to calm Bella with a command of sit has come just in the nick of time, as a visit from Grandad puts her to the test.
Hello there.
With the excitement at the door,
Nice to meet you.
the training goes out of the window.
Grab yourself a seat. That's it. There you go. Wait, off you. It's all right. Okay. Right. Well, that was a bit full on. That reaction, I think, was as bad as normal. You need to be a bit more active in just telling her, oi, no, sit.
Yeah.
So, I think we should do that again. What I'd like to see is that the dog's under control, and then when he sits down, he's not getting completely mobbed. If they're a bit calmer, I know we're on the right track.
Using more forceful commands, Terry and Gemma try again.
There we go.
And this time,
Take control then. Come on through. Hiya, John.
Sit.
Grab a seat.
Bear. Sit.
That's it. Come on, Bear. Oh, this is more like it. Right. Good. He's not jumping all over you.
No.
That's a change.
That is a change.
So, John, we've had you walk in the door twice. First time you got mobbed. Second time was a bit different. What do you think?
I think it's very impressive. What normally happens, I think I'll sort of try and wrestle them to the floor. You know.
Really?
I've never seen Bella this calm with my granddad here.
Brilliant. We've taught her if she calms down, that's when she gets the affection.
Yeah.
Well done, Gemma. Every time that happens, she's beginning to learn. I'm just imagining to myself, could this be done if you had a baby in your arms?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's music to my ears.
Good girl.
I wasn't at all sure of myself that we really could fix this to the extent that was needed to have a baby in the house. But you know what? It's gone really well. And I'm now really confident that they can start that family and keep their dog.
Thank you very much.
You're really welcome. It's been an absolute pleasure. You too.
Thanks.
Be good.
We have definitely stepped up.
Now I'm really hopeful for the future, that we can start a family.
Nice family home.
All together with dogs, including.
Yeah.
With Bella and Bear no longer a risk to little ones,
Good girl.
family plans are finally underway. Hagrid's days of disrespect
Sit. Good boy.
are truly a thing of the past.
Off, Lennox.
And with Lennox spending less time eating,
Good boy.
he now has more time for his favourite show.
We need to be clear on what's good behaviour.
Next time, a hyper hound leaving his owner with a tough decision to make.
If I can't find a fix,
Bobby!
do we rehome him?
In Chessington, two uncontrollable Akitas who go into attack mode on walks, and a wily whippet whose thieving tendencies are terrifying his family.